Hello students, welcome back to my channel Physics by Nitin. With the previous video, NEET, its analysis and strategy, our channel have crossed 100 subscribers. Thank you so much for the support. Keep supporting in the same way, keep sharing the videos with your friends. I'll be coming up with more interesting videos. Okay, having said that, today we have one more interesting topic to discuss, that is JEE Mains, its analysis and strategy. Same like previous session, even today's session I have filled with lot of stats and data. Okay, hopefully it is close to the accurate value. So today we'll be discussing about JEE Mains, colleges in South India, number of students enrolling every year, college-wise cutoff for JEE Mains 2019 for South Indian colleges, preparation strategy and common mistakes to avoid. So joint entrance exam, JEE Mains, is a national level computer-based test conducted by National Testing Agency for the purpose of admissions to the undergraduate engineering courses offered by 31 NITs, National Institute of Technologies, 25 IIITs, Indian Institute of Information Technologies, and 28 GFTIs, government-funded technical institutes, in addition to admissions in states like Orissa, Madhya Pradesh, Haryana, Uttarakhand, Punjab, Bihar, Jharkhand and Nagaland, and many other private universities and institutes. In addition to that, JEE Mains act as screening cum qualified test for JEE Advanced. Whoever students are qualified in mains, they will be eligible to write JEE Advanced. So this test is held twice in a year, once in January and once in April, and the result is valid for 1 year. And candidates can appear for both January and April exam, and best of 2 is considered for ranking purpose. And this computer-based test have 2 papers. Paper 1 is for BTech or BE, and paper 2 is for BArch or planning. So in this year's January session, 8.69 lakh candidates have appeared, out of which 9 students have scored 100 percentile. And phase 2 of this year is postponed from April multiple times, and now it is decided to be conducted between September 1st to 6th because of the ongoing pandemic. And even the eligibility criteria for JEE Mains 2020 for NITs and GFTIs is relaxed, and candidates qualifying class 12 will now be eligible for admissions in NITs and GFTIs irrespective of their marks. Then colleges in South India, NITs, NIT Tiruchirappalli, also called as NIT Trichy, NIT Surathkal, NIT Warangal. This is the college in which I have graduated my BTech from Chemical Engineering in 2014. NIT Calicut, next one, NIT Pondicherry and NIT Tadepalligudem. And IIITs, IIIT Hyderabad, IIIT Bangalore, IIIT DM Kanchipuram, IIIT DM full form is Indian Institute of Information Technology, Design and Manufacturing. IIIT Chittoor, also called as IIIT Sri City, IIIT Tiruchirappalli, IIIT Dharwad, IIIT DM Kurnool, and IIIT Kottayam. So students enrolling every year, you can see from 2014 to 2020, the number is decreasing, number of students appearing in JEE Mains. It's exactly opposite to what is happening in NEET. In NEET, it is increasing every year, and in engineering, it's decreasing for JEE Mains. And you can see JEE Mains 2019 cutoff. This is the percentile required by students to be qualified for JEE Advanced 2019. So you have different categories like common rank list, general category, economically weaker section, other backward classes, non-creamy layer, scheduled caste, scheduled tribe, and person with disabilities. So you can see the cutoff scores. Okay. Next, NIT Tiruchirappalli, also called as NIT Trichy, JEE Mains closing rank in 2019 for different branches under different categories you can see over here. So basically there are all India quota and home state quota, and for male and female there are different closing ranks, and the categories are like just like previous slide: general, economically weaker section, other backward caste, SC and ST. Okay, so in NIT Trichy there are multiple branches like chemical engineering, civil engineering, computer science and engineering, electronics communication engineering, mechanical engineering, metallurgical and materials engineering, electrical and electronics engineering, production engineering, instrumentation control engineering. So there are 9 branches of engineering in NIT Trichy which are offering BTech. Okay, so it will be tough for me to read all the data over here because today we have to cover 14 colleges. So instead, whoever are interested for a particular college, they can pause the video and they can see they can go through the things in that particular screen. Okay. So minimum percentile required for a student to enter core or circuit branches like EEE, Electrical and Electronics Engineering, ECE, Electronics and Communication Engineering, CSE, Computer Science Engineering, IT, and Mechanical Engineering in general category under All India quota is around 99.5 percentile for males and 98.9 percentile for females. And in the same branches under home state category, minimum percentile required is 98.7 percentile for males and 97.7 percentile for females. Okay, so basically circuit branches are EEE, ECE, CSE and IT. These are called as circuit branches. And core branches are mechanical, civil and electrical engineering. These are considered as core branches of engineering. Okay, why I have decided EEE, ECE, CSE, IT and mechanical is because those are the most sought out branches among engineering, that's why. Okay, then minimum percentile required for a student to enter other branches like civil, chemical, production, instrumentation and control engineering and metallurgical and materials engineering in general category under All India quota is around 98.2 percentile for males and 97.6 percentile for females. And for the same branches, if any student want to enroll for home state category, then minimum percentile required is 96.8 percentile for males and 96.2 percentile for females. So in the previous year, JEE Mains 2019, the minimum percentile required for a student to enter into NIT Trichy is 96.2 percentile. Then coming to NIT Surathkal, which is located in Karnataka. The previous one, NIT Trichy, is located in Tamil Nadu. NIT Surathkal is located in Karnataka. So it is offering different branches like chemical engineering, civil engineering, computer science and engineering, electronics and communication engineering, mechanical engineering, metallurgical and material engineering, mining engineering, electrical and electronics engineering, and IT, information technology. So again, data is given, you can pause and see. Then minimum percentile required for a student to enter branches like EEE, ECE, CSE, IT and mechanical in general category under All India quota is around 99.23 percentile for males and 98.3 percentile for females. For the same branches under home state category, minimum percentile required is 98.7 percentile for males and 97.7 percentile for females. Then minimum percentile required for a student to enter branches like civil, chemical, mining and metallurgical and materials engineering in general category under All India quota is around 97.6 percentile for males and 96.8 percentile for females. And for the same branches under home state quota, minimum percentile required is 96.6 percentile for males and 96.5 percentile for females. So minimum percentile required to enter NIT Surathkal in 2019 through JEE Mains was 96.5 percentile. Then NIT Warangal, my college. So there are 8 branches of engineering offering BTech in NIT Warangal. They are ECE, EEE, CSE, Mechanical, Civil, Chemical, Metallurgy and Biotechnology. 8 branches. So in this page, in this slide, you can see Biotech, Chemical, my branch, Civil Engineering, Computer Science and Engineering, and Electronics and Communication Engineering, Mechanical, Metallurgical and Materials Engineering, and Electrical and Electronics Engineering. So minimum percentile required for a student to enter EEE, ECE, CSE and Mechanical Engineering in general category under All India quota is 99.2 percentile for males and 98.5 percentile for females. And to enter the same branches under home state quota for a general category student, minimum percentile required is 99.03 percentile for males and 98.4 percentile for females. To enter into other branches like civil, chemical, biotechnology and metallurgical and materials engineering In general category under All India quota, minimum percentile required is 97.4 percentile for males and 97.4 percentile for females. And under home state category, it's around 96.8 percentile for males and 97.5 percentile for females. So minimum percentile required to enter NIT Warangal was 96.8 percentile. One more point is, for NIT Warangal there is separate reservation for Telangana people, home state, and even Andhra Pradesh people also. And this other state is All India quota. Okay, kindly be informed. Next, NIT Calicut. So NIT Calicut is offering biotechnology, chemical engineering, civil engineering, computer science and engineering, electronics and communication engineering, engineering physics, materials science and engineering, mechanical engineering, electrical and electronics engineering, production engineering. So total it is offering 10 branches for BTech. So minimum percentile required for a student to enter core or circuit branches like EEE, ECE, CSE, IT and mechanical engineering in general category under All India quota is around 98.8 percentile for males and 97.8 percentile for females. Under home state category, minimum percentile is 97.9 percentile for males and 97.2 percentile for females. For other branches like civil, chemical, production engineering, engineering physics and metallurgical and materials engineering in general category under All India quota, minimum percentile required is 97.1 percentile for males and 96.9 percentile for females. And for the same branches under home state quota, minimum percentile required is around 96.2 percentile for males and 96.4 percentile for females. So minimum percentile required to enter NIT Calicut in the previous year was 96.2 percentile. Then NIT Pondicherry, this is one more NIT which I have visited during my college days. In 2014, to play All India Inter NIT Caroms, I have went to NIT Pondicherry, and yeah, I'm proud to say we have won All India first prize in Caroms as a team, NIT Warangal team. Okay, so NIT Pondicherry is offering 5 branches. It's a relatively new branch compared to other NITs. So is offering civil engineering, computer science and engineering, electronics and communication engineering, mechanical engineering and electrical and electronics engineering. So minimum percentile required for a student to enter circuit branches like EEE, ECE and CSE in general category under All India quota is around 97.7 percentile for males and 97.7 percentile for females. And under home state category, it's around 81 percentile for males and 83 percentile for females. For other branches like civil and mechanical engineering in general category under All India quota, minimum percentile required is 97.2 percentile for males and 97 percentile for females. And under home state category, it's around 79 percentile for males and 78 percentile for females. Okay, so it is relatively easy to get into this particular NIT under home state category. As you can see, the percentile is on the lesser side. Next, NIT Tadepalligudem, new NIT in Andhra Pradesh. So it is also offering 8 branches just like NIT Warangal. So biotechnology, chemical, civil, metallurgy, computer science, EEE, ECE and mechanical. So in this slide you can see for biotech, chemical, civil and computer science. And in the next slide you can see electronics and communication engineering, mechanical engineering, metallurgical and materials engineering, electrical and electronics engineering. So minimum percentile required to enter EEE, ECE, CSE and MEC in general category under All India quota is around 97.4 percentile for males and 97.1 percentile for females, and under home state category it is 97.7 percentile for males and 97.4 percentile for females. Then for other branches like civil, chemical, biotechnology and metallurgical and materials engineering in general category under All India quota, its minimum percentile required is 96.2 percentile for males and 96.2 percentile for females. And under home state category, it's around 96.3 percentile for males and 96.4 percentile for females. So minimum percentile required to enter NIT Tadepalligudem is 96.2 percentile. Then coming to triple ITs. Hyderabad is one of the most famous IIIT. It's considered as like better than some of the IITs also in computer science and engineering. Okay, so it is offering two types of courses. One is four-year BTech and 5-year BTech plus MS. So you can see for computer science, it has computer science engineering and electronics and communication engineering in 4-year BTech, and it is offering BTech in CSE and MS by research in CSE, MS by research in computational linguistics, MS by research in computational natural sciences, MS by research in computing and human sciences, and even BTech in ACE and MS by research in ECE. And you can see the closing ranks. Then you can see even IIIT Bangalore, it doesn't offer any 4-year BTech courses. It offers 5 years integrated BTech plus MTech in computer science engineering and electronics and communication engineering, and these are the closing ranks. And IIIT Chittoor, which is located in Andhra Pradesh, also called as IIIT Sri City, it is offering computer science engineering and electronics and communication engineering, 4 years BTech courses. And these are its closing ranks for different categories. Then IIIT DM Kurnool, Indian Institute of Information Technology, Design and Manufacturing. Even it is offering computer science and engineering and electronics and communication engineering. Then IIIT DM Kanchipuram, even it is offering computer science engineering and electronics and communication engineering, and these are the closing ranks for these branches under different categories. Then IIIT Dharwad, which is located in Karnataka, even it offers computer science engineering and electronics and communication engineering. Same with IIIT Tiruchirappalli, and IIIT Kottayam is offering only computer science and engineering, and these are the closing ranks under different categories. So if you see minimum percentile required to enter IIIT Hyderabad, 4-year BTech is 99.8 percentile, and 5 years BTech plus MS is 99.99 percentile. As it is one of the best colleges, you can see the percentile required to enter IIIT Hyderabad is very high. Then to enter IIIT Bangalore, you need a minimum percentile of 99.05. This is in the case of previous year, JEE Main 2019. And to enter IIIT DM Kanchipuram, 98.2 percentile, IIIT Tiruchirappalli, 97.4 percentile, IIIT Chittoor, 97.3 percentile, IIIT Kottayam, 97.1 percentile, IIIT DM Kurnool, 96.8 percentile. This is located in Andhra Pradesh, and IIIT Dharwad, 96.7 percentile. Okay. So the best preparation for tomorrow is doing your best today. So we have almost 1 month left, last 1 month left. So what should be the preparation strategy? So understand and know the JEE Main exam pattern very well. Then prepare a JEE Main study plan and adhere to it well. Divide your day into blocks. Give sufficient gaps between them. Okay. And decide like what topic should I study today based on your weaker areas. And make sure that you are covering almost all the topics, and revision also should be done of all the topics. Okay, make sure that you are making a study plan in such a way. Then prepare short notes while studying to use as a reference at the last minute. So in the last minute, when you are revising those topics, you can use that short notes. Then practice well by solving previous year papers and mock tests. So previous year papers and mock tests you can practice, especially try to practice them online because this exam is computer based. Then revise and analyze after each test. This is very important. Look at the exam analysis from previous years to know weightage of topics, like where more number of questions are coming from, which topics that you will understand when you see the exam analysis of previous year papers. Then revise regularly to avoid missing or forgetting any topic. Go for small breaks to avoid monotony and tiredness. Maintain sufficient gaps between your blocks of study. Stay positive and be confident. Avoid comparisons with others. Keep healthy and keep fit. Take care of your health. Then common mistakes to avoid: not following the study plan, students should strictly follow the timetable they have prepared for the exam. This is very important. Then don't make it like a hectic schedule. Give sufficient breaks and don't follow too many books. Stick to any one particular book for each subject or else you will get confused. Then don't ignore any particular subject. Okay, all subjects are equally important. You don't know which subject is going to become tough in the exam and which subject is going to come easy. Whichever is your favorite subject, if it is becoming tough and you have left one subject and that came very easy, then everyone will be scoring in that easier subject. But as you are not prepared, you may not be able to score. So don't do that. Don't ignore a particular subject. Have at least basics of all the subjects. Even if you feel you are weak at one particular subject, try to have basics, cover all the topics. At least you should be able to solve easy and medium level of questions from that chapter. In that way, you prepare yourself. You make your study plan in that way. Okay? Don't waste time on social media like Insta, FB, WhatsApp, Snapchat, etc. Okay? Don't waste time. This is not the time to waste. Utilize each and every minute. Land into best college, then you will have excellent life. Okay? Then don't compare yourself with friends. Each one is unique. Each one have different grabbing abilities. So don't compare. Know yourself, know your strengths, know your weakness. So based on your weakness, you make a plan and work accordingly. Okay? Don't compare with anyone. Right? So that's all for today. So thank you so much and all the best for your exam. Okay, do like the video and subscribe to my channel and click on the bell icon. And if you have any doubts or if you want to discuss something, kindly comment. I'll be replying over there. Okay, thank you so much.